Hello! In this final video, we will define identity and discuss how diversity in the media can affect your identity. To begin, let's define identity. Your identity is who you are and how you think about yourself. Your identity is connected to your beliefs, values, race, ethnicity, culture, and much more. For example, you might identify as a woman or a man, or a Brazilian or a Muslim. The list goes on and on. So, how might the media affect how we see ourselves? Throughout this unit, we have discussed why diversity in the media is important. We have mentioned the fact that it is important to tell the stories of all different people. We have also discussed how the information we receive about different groups influences how we understand and think about those groups of people. We must also remember that we see and hear messages about our own racial, ethnic, and cultural group. Since we are part of those groups, when we see and hear those messages, they can change how we think about ourselves. Let's think of an example of a woman seeing and hearing media messages. We already know that media messages are everywhere. So this woman constantly sees and hears messages about women in her daily life. She sees women as mothers and nurses, but not as doctors and lawyers. She sees that women are in TV shows and movies, but only as love interests for men. She hears messages about the way women look and the way women should look. She hasn't just started hearing and seeing these messages. For years and years, she has heard the same messages over and over since she was young. What might this woman think about herself? Do you think growing up she thought she would become a doctor? Do you think that she believes that the way she looks is very important? Being a woman is just one part of this person. She is also hearing and seeing messages about her racial, ethnic, and cultural group. She is seeing that they are in certain roles. She is listening to stereotypes about them as well. As a result, she may also start to believe certain things about herself. When we see media messages about groups of people, we may start to believe that those people are a certain way. When they are about a group that we are a part of, we might start to believe it about ourselves. Ask yourself, how am I similar to the people shown in the media? How am I different? If you feel like the media is not accurately and fairly showing groups that you are a part of, remember that you can create your own media messages using social media. Social media is a great way to tell your story as you see it. Many members of minority groups are now using social media to make sure that their voices are heard, along with the voices of dominant groups. To summarize, we are not limited to what the media tells us we are or we should be. We must analyze media messages not just to understand more about the people around us, but to understand more about ourselves as well.